Hey y'all. When I tell you I took my time this morning, I took my time. Like I was saying yesterday, how I didn't feel like busting open a full moon ritual. Baby, I got up this morning and I set my altars right. Okay? Offerings have been laid, candles have been set, and once the sun goes down, we're finna get it popping in this house. Right now, I'm just gonna go to the store and get myself a couple of outfits. Just because like I was just been scrolling on Shein like a lot lately, like trying to figure out what would be good pieces to buy since it's getting colder, and it's starting to stress me out. I got everything I needed for my show coming up, so I'm just waiting for that to come in. And then on top of that, like I just want to make some more money before I invest like a big amount into like outfits and stuff. But outside of that, I'm planning on getting like 2 outfits. We'll see like how much each piece costs. I might only get one, but considering I'm only working like 2 days this week, I'm gonna keep it light. But that's just what I feel called in my spirit to do today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. Gonna go ahead and make a deposit, activate my new bank card so I can pay a bill and come back and work for the rest of the day. I'm back. I didn't get anything super crazy. But they were having a sale because I guess the store wasn't doing too hot. So I ended up getting this set right here. Just standard pink. And then I got my patron color, this beautiful purple. And I wanted purple and green, but they didn't have the green, but the tops were buy one get one free. So technically I got one of these tops for free, and I just paid for the 2 bottoms. The bottoms were a little high, I'm not gonna lie. These were 20, and when I went to Red Door in Charlotte, the bottoms were only 15. Do with that what you will. But they also gave me a little gift. I can't show you what it is, but it's definitely a very expensive gift, definitely a very viral gift. And I appreciate homie that was working today because he was definitely looking out for me. I think he was the manager or something like that. But he was definitely looking out for the girls. And he gave me like a little card for 35% off, and he gave me a bunch of them to give to other girls that I work with. And I got another discount because I'm a dancer, so I'm really, really, really appreciative of that. And money well spent, because I was just kind of thinking to myself, I was just like, yeah, I could go on Shein and get like really cheap outfits, but I feel like when you buy cheap and you try to lowball an investment, like, you can make money, but it's just like when you invest in your look and you invest in high quality like garments to get out on the floor in, I feel like that just makes you more money. And honestly, I'm in this space where I kind of want to invest more in my look because I already got new shoes. I got me a couple of new outfits, things like that. And I'm really just kind of entering like a new timeline when it comes to this dance stuff. So yeah. All right, so boom. Since it is a full moon, I'm doing some extra witchy stuff today, and I am making myself a body oil to add to my shower routine. I was very intentional about the herbs and the things that I was going to include in this oil. I want it to be very attracting, very dominating, very much give me my things when I ask for them the first time. Starting off strong, we're gonna add some vanilla. I literally got this from Trader Joe's and it was like $2. Add rose petals as well as rose hips, because rose hips are really good for like evening and toning the skin. We're also gonna be using cardamom, fenugreek, and licorice, and I'm going to add 3 cloves in it because I don't want the cloves to be too strong in this. I might do 1 just for like protection, But fenugreek is also really good for like attraction, fertility, and it has like a very like sweet, bassy, mapley smell. If you smell fenugreek, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like that'll pair beautifully with the vanilla and the cardamom. Cardamom is also like really earthy. I have cardamom pods. I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna actually like break these down to actually release the smell, because I can't really smell them right now, which is a little concerning because I've had these for a while. But yeah, those are all of the herbs that are gonna go in my mix. I'm literally gonna put them all in this jar. I'm gonna top it off with some grapeseed oil and maybe some coconut oil. I think I'm just gonna do grapeseed oil because it's lightweight. And I'm gonna let that steep while I light my candles and let my subliminals play and get one of my waist beads made. And that is going to be my night. Since it is a fire moon, Aries moon, we're definitely burning some shit up tonight. So, yeah. Could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. I ended up adding my cloves and just a teeny bit of rosemary off camera. I'm only using one vanilla bean right now, but this is about how much herb I have in there. You can see the licorice and the fenugreek kind of went to the bottom. Now I'm not gonna fill this all the way up to the top, obviously, but I just want to fill it up long enough to at least cover it, because the bottle that I got to store my oil in is not that big. So I'm thinking we're gonna do about that much. And I know the herbs are gonna absorb some of the oil too, so that's gonna, I think this is good, just enough to like cover it. But it smells amazing so far, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my stove and get this thing popping. Good morning, everybody. Have you propped up at a weird angle on that little gift that I got yesterday. I did not like it. It's not better than the gifts that I already have, which was a bummer. I was expecting a lot from it because it's such like a viral product, but it didn't really do what I needed to do for me. And I'm painting my toes. But I had a really interesting thought this morning about how I need to stop saying that if I would have known certain things beforehand, I would have made like different decisions and I wouldn't have done certain things if I would have knew X, Y, and Z. Because after I did my full moon ritual last night, I really understood that like everything that has happened and everything that I have experienced has always been beneficial to me. And even if it doesn't feel like it, or still doesn't feel like it is type situation. Because I was like thinking about like how like, oh, like if somebody would have told me about this person and would have been like honest about like what they were doing with this person, and like I would have never worked with them, But I'm just like, but me working with them led me to have experiences that influenced other choices that I made that benefited my life in a positive way. So I stopped being so extremist about the outcomes of things and thinking that like, oh, if I would have waited, or if I would have had done this sooner, or if I wouldn't have done this at all, like things would have been different. But like I truly believe that like certain things that have taken place in my life over the past like 6 months literally had to play out and go down exactly the way that they did. Because if they didn't, I would not be in the very predicament that I am in right now. Not saying that the predicament that I'm in is necessarily negative, but like I wouldn't know certain people, I wouldn't have met certain people, I wouldn't have had certain opportunities, I wouldn't have made certain money from certain opportunities. You get what I'm saying? So like it's just really beautiful to me that I'm able to like switch my perspective from being like very regretful and very shameful and very like pessimistic to being more grateful, to being more appreciative, to being more optimistic. I got up pretty early this morning, so I didn't have to feel like I was rushing today, because I actually do want to get to work pretty early. Feel a lot lighter. Today I don't feel as heavy. I don't feel as moody because yesterday I was moody as what? Child, I was over everybody yesterday. Like, I started talking about, like, how I don't mess with homecoming because I was tired of seeing people that I knew from school, like, basically choose other people over me, and how that would just make me feel like a bad person or that, like, I was an embarrassment and stuff like that. And I don't think I've ever publicly talked about that before, but it's out in the air now. Now, I kind of planned it out or let things fall as they may, where my family planned a vacation for all of us around this time because October is just a really heavy month for us. Both of our grandparents passed away in October, and that was just a really hard time for us, especially with me. Now I'm about to cry without getting emotional, but like me being in grad school at the time, my sister being pregnant at the time, like it was just a really rough time for us. So I thought it was a great idea that they had planned, you know, for us to all just be together, even though it was the weekend of my homecoming and I had performances and things like that I basically had to cancel or like turn down or just pull out of because I've just been in such a shitty mental space. Like, I need to tap back into my love channels. I need to be, you know, around my family. That's what I'll be doing. I'm about to eat and I'm about to make me a little snack to take with me to work. And I probably will see you all when I get to the club. Stop. Let's just stop, y'all. Finally made it to work. An hour late, but we are here. I'm just about to do my makeup really quickly. I already know what outfit I'm gonna put on, so that's already saving me a little bit of time. I'll come back with the final look. Good morning, everyone. I got up early and I went to the gym. I redid my lashes and now I'm having breakfast. And I was overall in a good fucking mood. But yeah, I'm really excited to start packing my bag and be heading to the beach soon. I don't know how the fuck I'm still here. And it's about to be 1 o'clock. My lashes are irritating me. Talk about some. I'm gonna leave and come back